Coming up next on Arizona Horizon, we look at Democrats' spending plans as the nation approaches the midterms. Also tonight, a new way to spend time at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport ahead of your flight. And a chance to see artifacts from the city of Pompeii in Phoenix. Those stories and more next on Arizona Horizon.
Arizona Horizon is made possible by contributions from the Friends of Arizona PBS, members of your public television station.
Good evening and welcome to Arizona Horizon. I'm Steve Goldstein filling in for Ted Simons tonight. President Trump today announced he is firing Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and wants to replace her with Senator Mark Wayne Mullin. Noem has been subject to criticism for handling of mass deportations, even among Republicans.
Add all of this up and the other turmoil, and it's been stuck in my craw. And I want to be a team player. And I want to secure the border, and I want to enforce our immigration laws. But I'm tired of trying to explain behavior that is inexplicable to me.
Mullin would need Senate approval. In the meantime, Noem will be replaced by Deputy DHS Secretary Troy Edgar, who will act as interim director. Democrats have said they plan to take advantage of President Trump's low polling ahead of the midterms by investing in districts that were deeply red in 2024. Two of the targets include Arizona Congressman Juan Ciscomani's district and Eli Crane's district. Joining us now, Chuck Coughlin, President and CEO of political consulting firm High Ground, and Stacey Pearson, co-founder of Lumen Strategies. Thank you both for being here.
Pleasure.
So before we jump into the congressional races, Stacey, significance of Kristi Noem being fired, was that going to be something the Democrats were going to try to take advantage of in November?
Absolutely. That ham-handed approach to immigration enforcement is something that every Democrat is talking about right now.
And so without her there, still a target. I mean, there's still ICE, but without having her there, she was really the piñata in a lot of ways.
She very much was. And Ice Barbie in particular was not a popular character for those of us on the left.
And, okay, Chuck, so significance of this?
Well, I mean, it's part of what the Democratic strategy is this fall, is to use those types of things for voter turnout. We saw that in the Texas primary this last week. We saw Democratic voter turnout surpass Republican voter turnout in their primary. And so that was unusual. That hasn't happened in some time. So early signs, last couple of primaries, are that the Democrats may have some water boiling on the stove.
So some of the races we're going to talk about focused on Arizona's congressional races. So, Stacey, how much, let's just go District 1 and District 6 to start with. Mm-hmm. How big an issue generally, immigration, border security, ICE, how much is it going to be? Equal in both districts or more in the southern Arizona district than in the Phoenix area?
Oh, I think it's equal in both. I mean, certainly southern Arizona has had its share of border enforcement issues, and they're so close to that issue itself. But this is a top of mind issue for both districts.
Chuck?
Yeah, I mean, CD6, the Southern Arizona district is, it's 76% of the districts in Pima County. So it's northern Pima County. It's not maybe the heart of Tucson in a lot of places, but it's still Pima County. And so I would tend to think that Juan's done well in a couple of good Republican cycles that have gone on down there. He's been a staunch supporter of, common sense Republican virtues as they remain. But I think he's going to be challenged in this cycle.
Well, but he's taken a lot of criticism for saying some things, especially related to Medicaid is one of the things I think of, that he was going to protect people. And Pima County is an area that has a lot of low-income folks, and yet he didn't actually take action. Is it finally going to catch up with him this time? He's won a couple narrow races.
I got to think that he, of everybody, Schweikert obviously left his seat, but he of everybody, I think, is in the most precarious position.
Stacey, what do you think?
Absolutely.
And Joanna Mendoza, do we know who she is?
So we will. Okay. We certainly will. I mean, money is flying out of helicopters in suitcases at this point from the Democrats to invest in picking up that seat. It's always been competitive. And it has an outsized military and federal law enforcement existence, population. And those folks are getting increasingly frustrated with the president and this administration.
Yeah, Marine, veteran, mom. You would think those things would fly in the district down there. Very distinct, potentially distinct member of Congress from the last congresswoman selected from Southern Arizona.
Right.
I think a different breed of cat. So I think she will suit the district fairly well. It'll be a very competitive race.
So military makes me want to ask you about Iran then. So in a district like that, does the action in Iran, where especially when we've seen Americans already killed, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to play the tape here in about a month or more to see what this turns out to be. It's a mess right now. It seems like a protracted conflict, which America does not have the appetite for.
Expensive,
protracted, and in blood and treasure. So I think we're going to have to wait and see if by some miracle of chance they do get a regime change with a popular Iranian regime that's not massacring its own people. That'll be a very big thing. I don't know that that's going to happen.
Yeah, Stacey, what if the Republican winner in CD1 and Juan Ciscomani in CD6, what if they have to defend the president's actions on this at a time when things may not be going so well, if it is protracted?
Oh, I would not wish that on my worst enemy, right? And really, for America, I hope whatever is happening over there is successful and very successful very quickly. However, indications are not that things are going to be easy and quick and swift and without loss of life. And things get really real when a flag starts flying at half-mast for a 19-year-old that's been killed in combat.
Yeah, I think it's very difficult. We can applaud a lot of this for good reason. It's a dictatorial terrorist regime that's supported global terrorism everywhere. But is America in a position to sustain a prolonged conflict with an ancient Persian culture that is not subjected to Western mores or values?
Yeah. So our last minute and a half or so, Stacey, let me go to CD1. That has been the target of Democrats for a long time. David Schweikert, even with House ethics violations, still typically won fairly easily. He used to win by 2 or 3 points. It wasn't like half a point. But seat's open now. So do Democrats have an exciting candidate that could claim it this time?
Oh, certainly. The one thing CD1 has an abundance of is candidates, particularly Democratic candidates. Right. And you get your choice. Do you want a woman who's a former Republican who understands the district really well? Do you want a Mayo doctor, an emergency room doctor? I mean, we really do have a good battery of candidates. And this is a district that is very highly educated, very cost sensitive. Mm-hmm. And so what's happening in the economy, what's happening to their investments, what's happening to the Dow is going to matter.
Chuck, I have about 30 seconds. But if we look at it this way, it seems as though at least the 2 Republicans we're hearing a lot about seem more MAGA than more typical conservative, which tends to be that district.
Well, they got to win a Republican primary, right? So Jay Feely, I suspect, will run a very aggressive campaign. He'll have the money to do it. The state legislator, favorite of Turning Point guys, is the other one. And then you have Amish Shah, who won the last Democratic primary up there. We did a poll recently on him on the Democratic side, and he has a 3-to-1 lead over his Democratic opponent. I would suspect he'll be the nominee.
Okay. Chuck Coughlin, Stacey Pearson, guys, thanks for being here. A lot more to talk about. I'm sure you'll be back. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Have time before your flight at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport? Check out the new free little library located in Terminal 3 at the Culture Corner. Travelers may take a book or leave one for other travelers to enjoy. Here with us now, John Brodsky with Sky Harbor Airport and Lee Franklin from the Phoenix Public Library. Guys, thanks for being here. So this seems like a really neat idea. John, is this something that was unique to Phoenix, and how long had the process been in effect here to think about it?
Great to be here, and great questions. We have the Culture Corner, as you mentioned. It's something that we've had for about a year at Sky Harbor and Terminal 3, post security in the F gates, so people getting on and off the plane. And people are really excited about once a month. We have a nonprofit come in, and people get to celebrate the culture and diversity of Arizona. And we thought, wow, why not add something that's activated all the time, a free little library. And we did see a couple of other airports that had them. We worked in it for the last 6 months or so, and we thought, why not partner with our colleagues at the Phoenix Public Library and the Friends of the Phoenix Public Library and bring this wonderful amenity to our passengers. And people are, so far in the first couple of days, really excited to have it.
So Lee, this has to excite you as a lover of books. So what do you make of this partnership?
Well, one, we've been trying to get out at the airport for years, so we were excited to, anytime that we can encourage people to pick up a book, any kind of book, all reading is good, and connect with reading material, but also with their fellow community member. There's a community connection that comes with that too. We're always excited to support that, so we're gung-ho.
Well, I'm not sure which one of you to ask, but so all sorts of varieties of books for adults and kids. And in fact, I think of many of us in the old days would think about, okay, if we're going to travel on a plane, we're thinking light fiction, we're thinking mystery, that kind of thing. Something you could absorb in a if you're sitting and waiting for your flight, or a 3-hour flight if you're on a plane. So what's the variety like, John?
Well, we that's why we got to depend on the library, and they curated our first selection of books. And it's been going pretty briskly so far, so we're even going to have to go back and get some more. There were some mysteries in there, some great children's books, and the children's books have been hot items in the first couple of days. Those are the ones that we're going to have to restock the soonest. But there is a nice variety there. And also the cabinet is something that was built by our museum team. It was built from scratch by one of our team members. And it also is just a really nice environment, nice place to go and peruse wonderful books to bring with you on your flight.
And Lee, John said it's curated by the library, but travelers can also bring their own books and leave them as well?
Yes, yes. Now, so the initial stock that we laid out on Monday is a partnership with the Phoenix Public Library and then the Friends of Phoenix Public Library that supports the library and all of our efforts. And we have arrangements with them that they help us with book donations that people want to make to the library when we need to weed our collection, as we call it. And so they find second and third homes for those books. And they're a perfect partnership for this. These books continue to get in the hands of people. So yes, we looked at general population. We knew the travelers that would be coming and going, plus employees at the airport, and wanted to have a good children's section since the placement and a lot of the program stuff that the Culture Corner does, they made sense to factor those audience elements into it.
Joe, what's the official policy? So if I'm going to Hawaii and I have this book I don't want to put down, I don't want to leave it, I want to take it with me, is that okay? Am I expected to bring it back at some point to the airport?
Nope, these are books. You could take one, you could take two. These are just like the ones you see in the community. These are books that you could take with you, and you can leave one on the way back if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, for those that are residents of Maricopa County, take your library with you. You've got right there, sitting at the gate, you can connect to our website, get your e-card. Your e-card allows you to take a lot more books with you than what you can carry into a carry-on bag. So all of it's great. We're so excited to get people connected to the library, to reading, to the kindness that comes with thinking about taking a book, leaving a book, take some stuff from us, go on vacation, come back, travel through, leave something. Yeah, we're happy.
Well, there is
with
that community connection. People have the little neighborhoods. You might have the little library in your own neighborhood. And it seems like it's the same sort of thing, a way to bring people together. And as we've gotten so much more electronic, and I'm not opposed to reading on a Kindle, but I also love holding a book. That's a community-oriented thing too, right?
Oh, absolutely, and we hear that all the time. I get that question all the time about, are books going away? And no, I can assure everyone they're not.
Good, yes.
We hear from all the time, and many of us at the library, I do both. I use e-readers, but I also love that same sensory of the smell, the heft, the feel, right? Turning the pages. Sometimes I'm attracted to just the certain cover. Not even sure if it's something that I would normally read, but yeah. So all that magic is still exists. We're still feeding it. We're still supporting it.
John, I can give you 15 seconds. So what's next for this?
We really will see how it goes, and we'll see if there are other places in the airport where we could put another library or have a specialized one. Maybe just for kids or whatever. But it's been a really exciting first couple of days, and we're great partnership, and we're happy to have it.
Love it. John, Lee, thanks so much.
Welcome.
Good
Thank
reading to
you.
both of you. Thanks.
Jack.
In 2025, Pavarotti would have been 90. And when a concert was filmed in Italy, musical legends gave tribute. Pavarotti 90, the man who moved the world.
Friday night at 8 on Arizona PBS.
Pompeii, the exhibition, is open for a limited time at the Arizona Science Center. The gallery features more than 150 different artifacts from the city that was buried in ash following the eruption of Mount Vesuvius more than 2,000 years ago. Christina Estes recently sat down with Alex Bierson to learn more about the exhibit.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Before we jump into the exhibit, will you provide some context about the significance? Because Pompeii was a really happening city, right?
Absolutely. So in 49 AD, Pompeii would have been, well, an Italian resort city. It was a big port area. A bunch of trade came in. Rather like Naples today, it was kind of the place to be in ancient Rome. A bunch of senators would vacation there. People would set up market stalls. It was a beautiful spot.
And what happened?
And then the volcano erupted. So in 49 AD, that Mount Vesuvius erupted, and within 24 hours, this beautiful happening resort town was buried under 12 feet of ashen stone and completely disappeared from the map until it was rediscovered in the 1740s.
Visitors to the Arizona Science Center will actually experience that impact through this immersive experience. I don't know, can you sort of describe like what visitors can expect?
Absolutely. So when you first enter the exhibition, you're going to sort of walk through a view of daily life. We have over 100 original authentic artifacts where you'll get to see everything from beautiful statuary to literally the pots and pans that people were using in their kitchens. And then about halfway through, we have an immersive theater where you'll get to experience the eruption from the perspective of the city and watch that full 24 hours.
How do people respond to that? I mean, it sounds like it could be very jarring.
We do a lot of work to really try to prepare you. You know, the thing about this historical story is we do already know how it ended. But our facilitators do a really great job for that immersive theater of giving folks a heads up of what they're about to see and preparing them for what comes after that, which is that opportunity to view a few of the casts of individuals that were buried during the eruption.
What's that like? I mean, you've obviously experienced it and you've seen it.
Yeah, it's very powerful. For me, coming from a earth science geology background, there's the half of me that's like, this is really, really cool. And then there's the human half of me that's very much personally impacted of like seeing that these are people not very different from you or I that were caught in this natural disaster. And so there is that bit of tension, but the exhibition does a great job of giving you this space to really hold and feel and process and really connect with these people from 2,000 years ago.
You mentioned things like pots and pans in kitchens. I know there's like a soldier's helmet, there's jewelry, there's all of these personal items. How are they displayed, and how do you help visitors really connect them to humans?
Yeah, so as you go through, a lot of the artifacts for preservation purposes are within cases, although there are a few that are sort of freestanding with just a little bit of a wall to keep you from reaching out and touching them, because of course we can't allow that. They're just a little bit too delicate. But you can get right up close with them in a way that you can't if you go to the actual archaeological site in Italy. And there's a bunch of information describing what is there. There's also a bunch of videos throughout talking about how people would have used this objects or what daily life would have looked like for the people of Pompeii.
You work with this exhibition every day. Is there an object or a moment that stays with you?
I think my two favorite parts of the exhibition, there are these 3 little pots that have powdered pigments in them that are also 2,000 years old. They look just like little watercolor pots. And knowing that, we're not going to, but you could add water to that and you could still paint with those. That is really incredible to me. And then there is, first time out of Italy, there's a piece of wall graffiti where people wrote I forget the exact names, but A was here with B, and then someone else wrote a big romantic poem. And it's the same kind of graffiti you'd see in just a Parker against a wall here today. People haven't changed.
Amazing when you think of 2,000 years that this is here at the Arizona Science Center. This is the last stop on the North American tour. So how can people get tickets? When does it actually end? What's your pitch, your last pitch here for people?
Absolutely. So the exhibition is going to be with us through April 12th. So you've got just a couple more weeks to come see it. You can come visit it. It is extra ticket on top of general admission if you come during the daytime. We also have on select Fridays and Saturdays, we're going to have after hours where you can come get a special ticket just for that period of time from 5 to last entry is at 8 p.m. Come in, just see the exhibition in the evenings after work as
Love
well.
after hours. That's great. Thank you so much.
Of
Alex
course.
Pearson with the Arizona Science Center.
Thank you so much.
And that is all for this edition of Arizona Horizon. I'm Steve Goldstein in for Ted Simons. Thanks for watching.
Hello, I'm Alice Ferris, and we hope you enjoyed Arizona Horizon. For more than 40 years, viewers in Arizona have relied on Ted Simons and Arizona Horizon for in-depth coverage of issues of concern to our community. As you are probably aware, federal